Alright guys, in this video I'm just going to go over how I built this ball rack. It has 4 tiers, so I made it out of PVC. I built this years ago before I thought about anything with YouTube. I'm not sure if YouTube was around for very long when I actually did this, but just kind of going back through it. This was just in a video I just did for when I took down a scooter rack, and you can kind of see it, and I'm sure that somebody's going to kind of ask about it, so I'll just kind of go through how it was built. You do not have to glue the PVC on this. I did have one of these start to kind of pop off. I could have just glued it. I ended up gluing the whole thing. I drew lines across to make sure. What you don't want to have happen is you glue everything together and now it doesn't fit here because things are twisted, things are turning the wrong way. So not gluing is probably the best way to do it. There's only a couple screws holding this to the wall. I put a T-brace here, ran a screw through it. It's got a little washer on it. I didn't put it every brace going down. Here's an X brace, and then as you go down a little farther, you can see that there's another screw down at the bottom. So it's only got 4 screws holding this in. They're 3-inch screws with a washer going through the PVC and through the drive hole into the stud. This whole thing is built out of 1/2-inch PVC pipe. The space on the back, I wanted to get it back far enough. It actually created a nice little storage space for hockey sticks, and baseballs can fit back in there. The one here on the front, it's got the 90-degree turn, the T, and then right here, this is all nice and tight. That came up with the perfect space to hold basketballs and footballs. This one on the front's necessary because that's what keeps all of the shelves from folding down. Gravity was just flip everything over and down. That holds everything upright. So the one on this side over here actually sits on the floor. Over here, sitting on the floor, and on the back, it's actually just resting on the treated sill plate of the house, and then it just goes up from there. Super easy. This does hold 3 basketballs per shelf. Pull this one up here. 3 basketballs. It's got extra room. You can see everything's kind of rolling around a little bit. This shelf has a 12-pound medicine ball in it, so it will hold some weight. It's not going to hold a kid climbing up it, it'll fall apart for sure, but footballs, this little Nerf ball here, it'll fall through this way, but your typical football will rest no matter which way it's turned. It won't fall out. Mini basketballs fit in here. Because this is going to be used to support basketballs and such, the space between them, I figured at 9.5 inches. Basketball isn't that big around. I've got just a little bit of space here, drops right in. Again, this like needs to be 2 tiers, 3 tiers, whatever you need for your situation. It's up to you. PVC is easy to work with. You can cut this to length with a saw, and it just slides in. For the distance, you can tell how far it is. You put it in, mark it, pull it back out, and you can tell how far it is. You can also see the stops down inside. When I did these where they're tight against it, I subtracted an 1/8 inch, made an 1/8 inch too short, so that when in, I had the pieces, going across and bottoming out, because that's what I wanted for looks. So super easy, fun to build.